Guys, it's Valencia, and I'm here with your collective reading for the day. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this. I hope you guys are having a great day. All right, so let's start your collective reading. Okay, so we have the Hangman in the first position. We have the Knight of Wands in the second position. We have the Two of Wands in the third position. We have the Six of Wands in the fourth position, and then we have the Devil in the final position. So I am an intuitive reader, so I read what the cards are telling me. And in the first position, the Hangman is saying at this time that a sacrifice is being presented to you. The little devil is staring right at you, and it's something that it's a present sacrifice that needs to be made, and it is referring to something that has you maybe overwhelmed, maybe a little frustrated, maybe a little confused. The things surrounding this circumstance may be creating some anger and frustration. And it's not something that you can avoid. It's definitely something that you have to deal with. Like there's no getting around it. And that's why the devil is or the little demon is staring at you so hard, looking at you. And he's hanging from this boiling pot of whatever the lava is on the inside. And that's just saying that this sacrifice is going to, it's going to cost you something, and it's also going to require something of you, but it also requires your immediate attention. And that's the biggest thing at this point. The Knight of Wands is saying that, like, you're headed in the right direction, right? You're flying in the right directions with your thoughts, and it's indicating that the sun is going to shine, but you have to, you gotta. It's almost like the Fool, where you gotta take that leap of faith and you gotta jump like all in, and if you do that, you're promised all these things. You see, he's draped in all these different types of jewels, royalty, success, pleasures, gifts. All these things are going to be presented unto you. But, you got to take that action, and it has to be fast. And if you think back to the Hangman is saying there's a sacrifice that has to be made. Clearly, a decision that has to be made. And that decision is going to have to be swift. It's going to have to be fast. And as a result, these things here will be bestowed upon you. The Two of Wands is indicating, again, we had the Two of Wands yesterday as the card of the day. The Two of the Wands is indicating that you're going to have to use your third eye. You're going to have to open up your third eye to kind of see a lot of the things that are happening, because a lot of the things that are developing for you are happening underground. They're in a cave, and they're building and they're creating underground. And they're perfecting anything that's broken and anything that is an imperfection. All these things are happening, but it's happening underground. And on top, it looks like complete chaos. It looks like, all hell is breaking loose. The lava from the volcanoes are busting and erupting, but these things are supposed to happen. And if you look at the two gnomes that's underground, they're content, hard at work. The fire represents their passion and their drive and their motivation. And then the yellow and the orange, it's reflected of the calm and the peace and the contentment. It's also speaking of prosperity and abundance as well, based on this hard work. It speaks of a true partnership and connection to help with building this new partnership, or this new business, or this new connection, whatever that looks like and whatever that sounds like for you. We then move into the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is indicating that pretty much that you're breaking through some barriers that may have been trying to to stop you or to hinder you. And it's also indicating that you're standing your ground, and that you're almost in a sense coming out of a dry place or a dead place, a stagnant place, and that things are going to start panning out for you. There's a solid foundation here. He looks like he's built out of stones and bricks, and we know how hard it is to break stones and to break bricks as they're laid as a foundation. And so it's pretty much saying that the foundation has been like set, like you're breaking through whatever the barriers were, and you've created that foundation that is needed for you to move forward and for you to succeed. The last card we have is the devil, and pretty much what it is saying is that the strongholds and the constraints and the constrictions that have constricted you in the past or held you bound in the past, they're being eradicated. You've faced your demons. You've confronted the issues and the problems that you have had to deal with, and it could have been from past life experiences, it could have been from current life experiences, it could have been from karma. The number 60 is there, so that is a angel number to kind of look up to see what that means as it relates to facing your demons and facing your past life issues or constraints. But it's saying that you've confronted those things. Again, he's staring right at you as well. And then the eyes that are on the chest, in the breast area, they're staring directly at you. And it's saying that you faced those things and you confronted those things. And now as a result, those strongholds, they're being burnt off. As you see that his hands, they look like they're two heads. And it look like they're trying to eat within the fire. But really, as a result, they're being burnt off. So those strongholds and those shackles are being broken off of you, and they're no longer something that's going to hold you back. So the beginning of the message indicated that there's a sacrifice that's going to have to be made, and it's going to require your immediate attention. It has the master number of 30 on it, so that is an angel number to kind of reflect on to see what that means for you as it relates for a sacrifice. And it's saying based on the decision that you make, the hangman, as a sacrifice, it's something that you cannot avoid. The King of Wands is telling you that you're going to have to make a fast decision, and you're going to have to almost take a leap of faith to get there, because for some of you, it's going to seem like it's too good to be true. But what's promised to you is great prosperity, abundance, wealth, joy, peace, and contentment. Even though it's not the suit of cups, but he's draped in all these jewels and blessings that is being bestowed upon him. And as a result of that, you're going to have great partnerships with the Two of Wands, where it's indicating that a lot of things are happening for you underground and they're not visible in the physical realm, but they are very much so available for you and being built and created, and the foundation is being set underground while all hell is breaking loose and all chaos is being released in the physical. The spiritual, the underground work is perfecting everything. And as a result, the Six of Wands is saying that the solid foundation has been established and it has been created, and you are now solidly placed in the position where you're going to receive these things as a result. And the demons, the constraints, the restrictions, the confinements that were holding you back, the distractions, the addictions, the obsessions, all of these things, they have lost their strongholds on you, and they're being burnt off in the fire. So this is just confirmation for those of you that are looking for clarity on whether or not you're doing the right thing and whether or not you are going to receive your harvest. This is saying that you very much so are, as a result of the hard work that you've done, and that you have completed this cycle of karma from this lifetime and past lifetimes, so that you can move into a more healthier and safe place. All right, guys, until next time, I am Valencia, and I allow my voice to echo in the earth realm.